Hey there. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the 4 seeds you absolutely must eliminate from your diet immediately, and the 4 seeds that possess the incredible power to transform your health, boost your energy, and help you reclaim the vitality you deserve. You've probably heard it a million times. Seeds are nature's little powerhouses. Right. Packed with fiber, bursting with nutrients, the ultimate health snack. But what if I told you that's only half the story? What if some of these tiny seeds, the ones you might be enjoying every single day, are actually working against your body? Especially now that you're over 60. Imagine a hidden enemy in your pantry, silently accelerating aging, damaging your blood vessels, and fanning the flames of inflammation linked to heart failure, stroke, and crippling joint pain. It's a stark reality, and the shocking truth is, most seniors are completely unaware. Studies are now revealing that just one type of commonly eaten seed can spike inflammatory markers by a staggering 67% in seniors within weeks. Yet it's still marketed as heart-healthy. We'll be diving deep into the science, sharing real-life stories of transformation, and giving you the actionable insights you need. So before you get comfortable, take some time to like this video and subscribe to the channel, but only if you truly feel this information is valuable. I'd also love to know, where are you watching from today? And what time is it right now where you are? Drop that in the comments below. Now, let's get straight to the seeds that could be silently sabotaging your well-being. Seed 1. Sunflower seeds, the inflammation trigger. Most of us think of sunflower seeds as a harmless, even healthy, snack. You see them everywhere, sprinkled on salads, baked into granola bars, even promoted as a good source of vitamin E. And for younger, more resilient bodies, they can offer some benefits. But for those of us over 60, these tiny kernels can quietly become a metabolic nightmare. The core issue lies in their exceptionally high content of omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6s are essential for basic cell function, it's the imbalance between omega-6 and its anti-inflammatory counterpart, omega-3, that causes serious problems, particularly as we age. A 2022 study published in Nutrition and Aging highlighted that the ideal omega-6 to omega-3 ratio for optimal health is around 4:1. However, consistently consuming sunflower seeds can skew this ratio dramatically, pushing it to 18:1 or even higher in seniors who snack on them daily. This profound imbalance creates a fertile ground for chronic inflammation. Over time, this internal fire can manifest as painful joint flare-ups, debilitating stiffness in your knees and hips, and can even contribute to heart disease by hardening and stiffening your arterial walls. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old retired librarian. She came to me complaining of persistent fatigue and swollen ankles, despite maintaining an active lifestyle, walking daily, and cooking healthy meals at home. When we delved into her diet, we discovered her daily habit, adding sunflower seeds to her salads, yogurt, and even her morning oatmeal. Her blood tests revealed C-reactive protein CRP levels, a key marker for inflammation, were 3 times higher than the safe range. We decided to eliminate the sunflower seeds and replace them with a balanced mix of chia and flax seeds. Within just 10 days, Margaret's ankle swelling visibly reduced. By the end of 3 weeks, her energy levels soared, and her daily walk extended from a mere 10 minutes to nearly 40 minutes without feeling exhausted. Her follow-up blood work showed a remarkable 42% drop in her inflammation markers. So, if you're over 60, especially if you're dealing with arthritis, unexplained fatigue, or concerns about cholesterol, it's time to rethink those sunflower seeds, a much safer and more beneficial alternative, which we'll discuss later. is pumpkin seeds, offering crucial zinc and magnesium without the inflammatory omega-6 overload. Seed 2. Cottonseed oil, the hidden toxin. Next on our list of seeds to strictly avoid is cottonseed oil. This one is particularly insidious because most people don't even realize they're consuming it. It's not something you typically sprinkle on top of your food like sunflower or chia seeds. Instead, it's hidden deep within processed snacks, baked goods, and even many seemingly healthy salad dressings. Cottonseed oil, extracted from cotton plants, is widely used in the food industry because it's incredibly cheap. But here's the truly alarming part. Cottonseed oil contains gossypol, a natural toxin that the cotton plant produces to protect itself from insects. While effective at deterring pests, gossypol can be incredibly harmful to human health, and its effects are amplified in seniors. Research has shown that gossypol can interfere with the heart's electrical signaling, effectively blocking essential calcium uptake in muscle cells, and critically impairing mitochondrial function, the very process that generates energy within every cell in your body. A comprehensive 2016 review published in Toxicology Reports found that exposure to gossypol caused significant oxidative stress in cardiac tissue and disrupted vital potassium regulation. Both of these factors drastically increase the risk of dangerous heart arrhythmias and sudden, inexplicable fatigue. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because their natural detoxification systems tend to slow down with age, and their electrolyte balance, which is crucial for proper bodily function, is already more delicate. Consider the case of Joan, a 70-year-old woman who had recently switched to a low-fat diet after her doctor expressed concerns about her cholesterol levels. To adhere to this new plan, she began incorporating more whole-grain crackers, boxed granola, and low-calorie salad dressings into her diet. However, within just 1 month, she started experiencing persistent fatigue, unsettling fluttering sensations in her chest, and painful muscle cramps that felt like they were crawling just beneath her skin. Her electrocardiogram ECG showed borderline results, not severe enough for immediate medication, leaving her doctors puzzled. Upon conducting a thorough nutrition audit, we discovered a common thread. Almost every packaged product Joan was consuming listed cottonseed oil as one of the top 3 ingredients. We immediately advised her to cut out all products containing cottonseed oil and replaced her processed snacks with nutrient-dense options like roasted chickpeas, avocado slices, and extra virgin olive oil for her dressings. The results were astonishing. Within 2 weeks, her alarming muscle spasms ceased entirely. By week 3, the heart palpitations vanished, and she joyfully reported feeling alive again for the first time in months. Cottonseed oil is cheap, heavily processed, and rarely comes with a warning label, but it has absolutely no place in a senior's diet. If you are over 60, scrutinize every food label, especially on baked snacks, processed baked goods, and salad dressings. You might be unknowingly consuming something that's quietly disrupting your heart, your muscles, and your energy levels, and you won't even know why. Seed 3. Sesame seeds, mineral leachers, and hidden allergens. Now, let's turn our attention to sesame seeds. You encounter them everywhere, adorning hamburger buns, forming the base of creamy tahini, drizzled over delightful Asian stir-fries, and baked into many popular healthy crackers. But what many people over 60 don't realize is that these seeds contain potent plant compounds that can trigger serious allergic responses, overwhelm your immune system, and even lead to crucial mineral deficiencies. This becomes particularly problematic as our digestive systems age, becoming more sensitive and slower to process and eliminate inflammatory triggers. One significant concern with sesame seeds is their rich content of phytates, also known as phytic acid, These are natural compounds found in many seeds and grains that bind to essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc, inhibiting their absorption. While this might not be a major issue for a young, healthy gut, for seniors, whose bodies may already struggle to absorb sufficient nutrients, phytates can significantly block the uptake of minerals that are already in limited supply. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in phytates could decrease calcium absorption in older adults by as much as 27%, directly increasing the risk of osteoporosis and debilitating bone fractures. However, perhaps an even bigger, more rapidly growing concern is the rise of sesame allergies, particularly adult-onset allergies. Just in 2023, sesame was officially recognized as the 9th major allergen by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) due to a significant surge in allergic reactions, with a large proportion occurring in individuals over 50. Importantly, these reactions aren't always dramatic, like a severe anaphylactic event. In seniors, they often present subtly as persistent sinus congestion, unexplained rashes, frequent sneezing fits, or even a low-grade, chronic fatigue that's never traced back to a food source. Let me share the story of Linda, a 69-year-old retired nurse. She came to me experiencing severe joint pain, dry skin patches on her elbows, and persistent bloating that no one could explain. She had diligently eliminated dairy, gluten, and red meat without any relief. When we ran tests to check her immune response, we discovered a significant sesame sensitivity that had gone completely unnoticed for years. It turned out she had been consuming hummus daily, which is made from tahini, a paste derived from ground sesame seeds. After we removed all sesame products from her diet and replaced her usual healthy fats with a combination of avocado and walnuts, her skin began to clear within 2 weeks. Her gut issues calmed down considerably, and the joint pain she had battled for 6 years was almost completely gone. She told me, with a smile, that she felt 15 years younger. So, if you're regularly eating hummus, using sesame oil, or indulging in those trendy super seed crackers, please proceed with caution. There's nothing inherently wrong with variety, but seniors must be extra vigilant about overloading on seeds that can leach vital minerals or trigger hidden immune responses, especially when safer alternatives are readily available. Seed 4. Chia seeds, the expanding hazard. Now, here's the one that might truly surprise you, especially after all the praise chia seeds typically receive. We're talking about chia, the so-called superfood that influencers and nutritionists constantly rave about. But here's the crucial detail they often omit. Chia seeds can be incredibly dangerous, particularly for seniors, when consumed dry or improperly soaked. The fundamental issue lies in chia's remarkable ability to absorb liquid. These tiny seeds expand dramatically upon contact with water, capable of soaking up to 12 times their own weight in liquid. In a young, healthy digestive system with robust motility, this absorption process is generally fine. However, for seniors, who often experience slower gut motility, or those dealing with conditions like GERD, IBS, or even esophageal narrowing, this rapid expansion can lead to a severe blockage. There are numerous case studies published in medical journals detailing instances of seniors experiencing choking, severe constipation, and even esophageal impaction, all because they swallowed dried chia seeds or mixed them with only a minimal amount of fluid. One particularly stark study reported in the Annals of Emergency Medicine described a 72-year-old man who developed a complete esophageal obstruction requiring surgical removal of a chia seed mass. This occurred just an hour after he ate a tablespoon of dry chia seeds with a small glass of water. mistakenly believing it would help cleanse his digestive tract. Instead, it nearly cost him his life. We encountered a similar situation with Roberto, a 74-year-old retired truck driver who had a history of acid reflux. His daughter, wanting to support his health, bought him a wellness pack of superfood powders, one of which contained chia seeds. Roberto started adding a scoop to his cereal and smoothies each morning without properly soaking them first. Within a week, he began experiencing intense bloating, sharp, stabbing stomach pains, and constipation so severe he couldn't have a bowel movement for 5 consecutive days. By the time he sought medical help, his abdomen was distended, and he appeared pale and utterly exhausted. We immediately halted the chia intake, administered a gentle osmotic laxative, and had him switch to soaked flax seeds overnight. By day 3, his digestive system had returned to normal. We also educated him on the proper way to prepare chia, soaking them in water for at least 30 minutes before consumption. Chia seeds themselves are not inherently evil. They are a good source of fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants, but they absolutely must be soaked thoroughly and completely, or they transform into a silent, potent risk, especially for seniors who often have drier throats, weaker intestinal peristalsis, and reduced overall gut hydration. If you are over 60, never eat chia seeds dry or in powder form. Always soak them completely and start with a very small amount, like half a teaspoon. Even safer still, wait for the seed. We'll discuss next on our good list, as it offers superior gut support without any of these potential risks. Now that you're aware of the seeds you need to eliminate, let's completely flip the script and explore the 4 seeds that can actively help reverse the damage and significantly improve your health. Seed 1. Black sesame seeds, the brain and heart booster. Kicking off our must-eat list is number 4. Black sesame seeds. This might come as a surprise, especially after what we just uncovered about their white counterparts. Yes, we are talking about sesame seeds again, but critically, this refers to the unhulled and unrefined black variety, not the processed white sesame seeds or the tahini paste commonly found in most refrigerators. These are fundamentally different in their nutritional impact. Black sesame seeds are exceptionally rich in lignans, which are powerful antioxidants that play a crucial role in reducing oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging, particularly within delicate brain cells and the lining of our blood vessels. Unlike the regular white sesame seeds, which often have their outer shell removed and are sometimes roasted in less than ideal oils, black sesame seeds retain their full mineral content and are traditionally consumed in small, almost medicinal doses in Eastern cultures. A compelling 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry demonstrated that daily intake of black sesame seeds significantly improved cognitive performance and blood pressure control in older adults. Participants, aged between 65 and 78, who consumed just 2 teaspoons of ground black sesame seeds daily for 60 days, experienced a notable 13% drop in systolic blood pressure and scored an impressive 22% higher on memory recall tests. We saw this transformative effect firsthand with Siam, a 70-year-old retired math teacher. For months, she had been feeling increasingly forgetful and suffered from persistent low energy. Her blood pressure was borderline high, and her neurologist had cautioned her about an increased risk of mild cognitive impairment. Rather than immediately resorting to medication, we introduced a simple, daily ritual: 1 teaspoon of ground black sesame seeds mixed with a small amount of honey and warm water every morning. Within a single month, her focus improved dramatically, and she joyfully reported being able to recall student names from decades past with ease. Her blood pressure readings also showed a remarkable decrease, dropping from 142/88 to a healthier 128/80, all without the need for any medication. The key here is specificity. It must be black sesame, not the pale, toasted variety. It needs to be consumed ground or soaked to ensure proper nutrient absorption, not raw. And crucially, it should be part of a varied diet, not an overwhelming component. Seniors desperately need the vascular support, the enhanced brain clarity, and the potent antioxidant protection that these tiny seeds offer, but only when they are sourced and prepared correctly. Doctors still believe that incorporating these nutrient-dense seeds can be a cornerstone of a proactive approach to maintaining cognitive function and cardiovascular health as we age, provided they are consumed mindfully. Seed 2. Flax seeds, the digestive and heart ally. Flax seeds are quiet champions for seniors, often overlooked in the hustle of flashy health trends. They don't have the same buzz as some other seeds, and they're rarely discussed on mainstream television. But what they accomplish inside the body is truly extraordinary. These small, humble seeds are packed with high levels of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is a potent plant-based omega-3 fatty acid known for its remarkable ability to reduce inflammation throughout the body. But perhaps even more importantly for us as we age, flax seeds are the richest dietary source of lignans. These natural plant estrogens are powerful compounds that can help balance hormones, improve digestion, and offer significant protection for your heart. In 2018, a study published in Hypertension Research followed 110 adults over the age of 70 who had borderline high blood pressure. For 6 months, half of them were given a daily flaxseed muffin containing 30 grams of ground flaxseed, while the other half received a placebo muffin. The results were quite striking. The group that consumed flax seeds daily showed a significant reduction in blood pressure, averaging a decrease of 15 millimeters of mercury in systolic pressure and a 7 millimeters of mercury drop in diastolic pressure. To put that into perspective, changes of this magnitude are often comparable to what you might see with first-line blood pressure medications, but achieved naturally and without the common side effects. We witnessed this firsthand with one of our patients, Youssef. He was a 68-year-old retired taxi driver who had been grappling with high cholesterol and chronic constipation for years. His daughter, concerned about his well-being, convinced him to try incorporating ground flaxseed into his morning yogurt. We started conservatively, just 1 teaspoon a day, and gradually increased it to 2 teaspoons. By the 3rd week of consistently adding it to his breakfast, Youssef reported having daily, effortless bowel movements for the first time in years. Over the next 3 months, his total cholesterol levels dropped from 218 to 174, and his triglycerides decreased by an impressive 33%. More than just the numbers. He mentioned that his stomach no longer felt heavy and uncomfortable after meals. The absolute key to unlocking the full benefits of flax seeds lies in grinding them fresh. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive tract largely undigested, meaning you miss out on their valuable nutrients. You can grind them at home using a coffee grinder, or purchase them pre-ground, but it's crucial to store them properly in an airtight container in the refrigerator, as their delicate oils can go rancid quickly when exposed to air and heat. You can easily mix them into smoothies, oatmeal, or even sprinkle them over a small bowl of cottage cheese. Just remember, avoid cooking them, as high heat can diminish their potency. For seniors struggling with stiff arteries, sluggish digestion, or rising cholesterol, making flax seeds a daily habit is one of the simplest yet most effective steps you can take right now to support your cardiovascular health and digestive regularity. Doctors still believe that the soluble fiber and lignans in flax seeds are particularly beneficial for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels and supporting a healthy gut microbiome, making them a valuable addition to the diet of anyone over 60. Seed 3. Pumpkin seeds, the nutrient powerhouse. Now, let's move on to pumpkin seeds, also known affectionately as pepitas. These small green seeds are among the most nutrient-dense foods you can find anywhere on Earth. Yet they are remarkably overlooked in the diets of many seniors. What makes them so special? They are absolutely loaded with zinc, a mineral that plays a pivotal role in maintaining a strong immune system, essential for wound healing, and crucial for muscle repair. As we age, seniors often find themselves with lower zinc levels. This is frequently due to reduced stomach acid, which is vital for absorbing minerals effectively. The consequences of this deficiency can be profound. Slower healing processes, a higher susceptibility to frequent infections, and a general muscle weakness that is often mistakenly attributed simply to the aging process itself. But pumpkin seeds don't stop there. They also provide an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral involved in over 300 different cellular processes within your body. One of its most critical functions is regulating muscle contraction and relaxation. Think about those annoying leg cramps that can disrupt your sleep or the general muscle stiffness you might experience. Magnesium is key to alleviating these issues. A fascinating 2019 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked 76 adults over the age of 65 who were experiencing leg cramps and poor sleep quality. After just 4 weeks of adding 30 grams of pumpkin seeds to their daily diet, an impressive 71% reported significant improvements in their sleep, and their leg cramps were reduced by an average of 48%. We saw this remarkable improvement in a patient named Adil, a 73-year-old gentleman who had spent his entire career working in construction. He came to us complaining of restless legs at night, difficulty staying asleep, and peculiar tingling sensations in his calves. He was diligently drinking plenty of water and taking calcium supplements, but nothing seemed to offer relief. After running some diagnostic tests, we discovered that his magnesium levels were critically low, and his zinc levels were bordering on deficient. We advised him to start incorporating pumpkin seeds into his daily routine, recommending they be lightly roasted, unsalted, and chewed slowly to maximize absorption. Within a mere 2 weeks, Adil reported that the persistent cramps had completely disappeared. After a month, he happily shared that he was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. His wife even commented, laughing, that she could finally sleep too because his restless legs had finally stopped disturbing their nights. For seniors struggling with muscle loss, disruptive sleep patterns, or slow wound healing, pumpkin seeds are often the missing piece of the puzzle. Just one small handful a day, no powders, no pills, just pure, whole food can genuinely change everything for the better. Doctors still believe that ensuring adequate intake of magnesium and zinc through sources like pumpkin seeds is fundamental for maintaining muscle mass, nerve function, and overall cellular health, especially as the body's ability to absorb these minerals can decline with age. Seed 7. Hemp seeds, the ultimate balance. Now, for the grand finale, the number one seed that every senior should consider incorporating into their daily diet: hemp seeds. These tiny, unassuming seeds, often referred to as hemp hearts, come from the hemp plant. But rest assured, they contain 0 THC, so there are no psychoactive effects whatsoever. What they do contain is one of the most perfectly balanced ratios of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids found in any whole food. This delicate balance is absolutely critical for us as we age, especially for those battling persistent inflammation, the frustrating cloudiness of brain fog, and the unwelcome muscle wasting that can rob us of our independence. Hemp seeds are also remarkably rich in gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA. GLA is a rare and powerful anti-inflammatory compound that plays a vital role in regulating hormones, soothing joint pain, and supporting a healthy metabolism. But the benefits don't stop there. A significant 2022 clinical trial, published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging, investigated the effects of giving 30 grams of hemp seed daily to a group of adults aged 65 to 79 for 8 weeks. The results were profoundly positive. Participants showed a 36% reduction in CRP inflammation markers, a notable 19% increase in HDL, the good cholesterol, and an improvement in grip strength in a remarkable 72% of participants. One of our most inspiring patients was S.A., a 76-year-old woman who relied on a cane and suffered from significant arthritis in both knees. She had tried numerous medications, topical creams, and various joint supplements, but found little to no lasting relief. After reviewing her lab results and noting evidence of chronic, low-grade inflammation, we introduced hemp seeds into her morning routine. We recommended 3 tablespoons daily, blended into her morning smoothie with almond milk and a touch of dates. Alongside this dietary change, we also encouraged gentle daily walking. By the 3rd week, Say reported experiencing less morning stiffness in her knees. By week 6, she was walking without her cane on most days. And after 2 months of consistent use, her joint swelling had reduced so much that she was able to kneel down and enjoy gardening again, an activity she thought was lost to her forever. Hemp seeds are soft, have a wonderfully buttery texture, and are incredibly easy to digest. They require no soaking or grinding, making them incredibly convenient. You can effortlessly mix them into smoothies, sprinkle them on soups or salads, or stir them into yogurt. They are gentle on the stomach, making them safe even for seniors with dental issues or sensitive digestion. And they are potent enough to significantly reduce chronic pain without any harsh side effects. For anyone over 60 dealing with persistent fatigue, achy joints, or that frustrating brain fog, this one simple habit, 3 tablespoons daily, can restore energy and mobility far faster than many other interventions we've seen. Doctors still believe that the ideal omega-3 to omega-6 ratio in hemp seeds is crucial for combating systemic inflammation, supporting cardiovascular health, and improving cognitive function, making them a powerhouse addition to the senior diet. So, we've journeyed through the often misunderstood landscape of seeds, uncovering how certain common choices can inadvertently work against your well-being, particularly as we navigate the wisdom and needs of our golden years. But more importantly, we've illuminated the incredible, often untapped potential held within other seeds, seeds that can truly become invaluable allies in your lifelong quest for sustained health, vibrant energy, and a greater sense of overall well-being. It's never about instilling fear, but rather about empowering you with the knowledge to make conscious, informed decisions, to gently nurture your body with the very best that nature has to offer, specifically tailored to your stage of life. Remember the powerful seeds we've discussed today: the deep, rich black sesame for brain and heart support, the versatile flax seeds to aid digestion and balance hormones, the nutrient-dense pumpkin seeds for immunity and sleep, and the perfectly balanced hemp seeds to combat inflammation and boost mobility. These are not just simple foods, they are potent allies, each offering unique benefits that can contribute significantly to reducing inflammation, supporting cardiovascular health, improving cognitive function, and enhancing physical comfort. Think of the gradual, gentle improvements you can foster by simply making these informed dietary swaps. It's about listening attentively to your body, understanding its evolving needs, and responding with thoughtful nourishment. The journey toward optimal health after 60 is one of continuous learning and gentle adaptation, and you possess all the resilience and wisdom needed to navigate it successfully. As you continue to make these conscious choices, I encourage you to savor the small victories, perhaps a bit more energy in the morning, a reduction in joint stiffness, or simply a greater sense of ease within your body. Each healthy decision you make builds upon the last, creating a robust foundation for a future filled with vitality and joy. You truly have the power within you to reclaim your health, your energy, and your sense of well-being, one nourishing seed at a time. Keep going. Embrace these positive changes. You absolutely can do it. Thanks for watching the video. If you find it interesting, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like or leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Wish you good health.